allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Morning, everybody. Welcome to the August 22nd meeting of the Board of County Commissioners. My name is Shelley Bueller, and I have the pleasure of serving as chair of the commission. Also serving on the commission, Commissioner Bob Archer and Commissioner Kevin Cook. Good morning.
Good morning.
Madam Clerk, the first item, please.
First item is item 2, unfinished business. Number 1, approval of request to solicit bids from contractors for repairs to the Lake Shawnee Spillway, Parks and Recreation.
Yes.
Yes, Madam Chair, I had asked for a one-week deferral on this item to gather more information, and I did so. I have reviewed the dam safety inspection report of May 2013, the additional letters with the state, the other documentation, and then a letter from the Department of Agriculture outlining the requirement that a qualified engineer, and that was one of the issues I had, or authorized representative be on site all times during the construction activity. So I do appreciate the opportunity to review that documentation, and having said that, I'll make a motion to approve the request.
Okay. Thank you, Commissioner Archer. There's a motion.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Cook. Discussion. All those in favor say aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries 3-0.
Item 3, consent agenda.
Are there questions on the consent agenda? There's 3 items.
Madam Chair, I would move for approval of the consent agenda as presented, also noting that we do have the report from Topeka, second quarter statement, and also that Mr. Varnick is present here today.
Very good. Thank you. It's a motion by Commissioner Cook,
Second.
second by Commissioner Archer. All in favor say aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries 3-0.
Item 4, new business. A, County Clerk, number 1, consider all voucher payments.
Madam Chair, this morning we have one voucher report dated August 19th, 2016. Total amount of vouchers, $812,331.81. Significant items include a holding accounts of $111,000, health insurance premiums of $270,000, and public works expenditures, specifically to the asphalt company of $183,000. I've reviewed the vouchers and my questions have been answered, and I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Archer.
Second.
Questions? Second by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries 3-0.
Item A2, consider correction orders.
I will move approval.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Archer. All in favor say aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries 3-0.
Item B, Public Works Solid Waste, number 1, consider awarding bid for the purchase of 4 rear-load solid waste trucks to Armor Equipment in an amount of $488,118.40, including trade-in, and to Elliott Equipment for a roll-off truck in the amount of $166,477, including trade-in.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tom Block of Public Works and Solid Waste. As mentioned, this is a solid waste item, and as noted in the memo, we went for bids for several different trucks for our operations. We had 4 bidders submit. Some of them submitted on different types of vehicles. And as mentioned in the memo, the low bid for the rear loaders was to Armor Equipment, and the one for the roll-off truck was to Elliott Equipment. It was our recommendation that these awards should be made. If there's any questions, happy to try to answer them. The funding for this, again, coming from the Solid Waste Department, which is an enterprise fund, and therefore no tax funds will be used for this purchase, or these purchases.
Thank you, Tom. Any questions from the commission?
Madam Chair, I'd move for approval of the award of the bid as requested.
It's a motion by Commissioner Cook.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Archer. All in favor say aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Item B2, consider awarding the bid for the purchase of glass beads for retroreflective enhancement of roadway paint striping to Enos Paint in an amount of $13,200.
Commissioner Tom Block again with Public Works and Solid Waste. This is a Public Works item. We went out for a public bid for the glass beads, which are used for our striping of our roadways. What these glass beads do is when you put the paint down, you drop these small glass beads on them, and they provide the reflectiveness for nighttime driving. If they are not present, you would really have a difficult time seeing the paint. We received 5 bids, and the low bid was submitted from this Ennis Paint, and it is our recommendation that the award be given to Ennis Paint, and the funding for this would come from the Public Works Road Maintenance Fund. If there's any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
This time I have no questions. Is there a motion?
Move to approve the bid.
There's a motion by Commissioner Archer.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
Item C, appraiser. Number 1, consider approval of request for out-of-state travel for an employee to attend the New World Public Safety User Group meeting at a cost of $500.
Morning, Commissioner. Steve Bauman, County Appraiser. This is a request to send our GIS coordinator, Lee Allen, to a users group meeting for New World Public Safety. It's an exotic location of Norman, Oklahoma. And there is no cost to attend the meeting, but there will be a charge to us for lodging and mileage, and don't expect that to be over $500. This is to help support the Sheriff's Office New World Public Safety System. So,
Thank you, Steve. No offense to Norman.
no, not at all.
Is there a motion?
I'll move for approval.
There's a motion by Commissioner Cook.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Archer. All in favor say aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries 3-0. Thank you.
Item D, County Councilor. Number 1, consider approval of claim of Allied Property and Casualty Insurance Company for Stacy Colbeck in the amount of $11,000 for damage to a vehicle, car rental charges, and medical expenses.
Good morning, Commissioners. Rich Eckert, County Councilor. This is a settlement agreement to settle out a claim filed by Stacia Colbeck. The brief factual situation is that she was headed south on Gage. One of our sizable tractor mowers was heading north on Gage and attempted to turn left, which would be west, onto 10th Street. That tractor mower did not clear the intersection fast enough, and there was this wreck. Allied tried to collect $13,000. We've gone back and forth over the responsibilities of both parties, and eventually came to a settlement of $11,000, which will close out the entire claim, including medical.
Thank you. Questions?
I'll move to approve.
So motion by Commissioner Archer.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rich.
Item E, corrections. Number 1, consider approval of request to solicit bids for concrete replacement in multiple areas of the county detention center at an estimated cost of $24,785.
Good morning, Commissioners. Eve Kendall, Shawnee County Department of Corrections. I'm here today requesting to solicit bids to replace some concrete. Most of it is original from 1987. So there's some holes and deteriorating curbing and whatnot that we need to look at getting replaced. It's becoming more of a hazard. We've been talking to Mr. Bill Kroll and Ms. Betty Greiner, and we are in agreement that this is a project that might be able to move forward depending on what the bids are. COP funding would be used if we could move forward. Here to answer any questions you might have.
Thank you. It seemed like that long ago, 1987, but it's 30 years
Well,
almost.
some of our employees weren't even born yet
Yeah,
anymore.
okay.
So.
Yeah. That's a good year.
I would agree.
Good questions? Comments?
I just wanted to, some of this is sidewalk, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Most of it is sidewalk. We are creating a smaller footprint
Yeah.
and using some other material to help with some drainage issues, which would help, and hopefully, and we're also doing some different with the curbing, so we don't actually have a walk-up. It'd be more of a gradual move up, so it's one great big type of ramp kind of thing instead of the actual curb itself, which will help a lot.
Have we considered whether any of it is the city of Topeka's responsibility?
No, sir, it's all on our property. It's
It is all on
yes,
our-
it's all It's all our entryway into the adult detention
Okay.
center.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Further questions?
The money that's being used from the certificates of participation, this would be money that's left over from the jail kitchen?
Yes, sir. We did well as far as timing and money in building the jail. I'm sorry, the kitchen, the new kitchen addition. And so we have some funding left over, and this meets the timeline and requirements for the COP funds.
Is there a motion?
I would move to request bids for concrete work.
It's a motion by Commissioner Cook.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Archer. All in favor say aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you.
Item 5, Administrative Communications.
Morning, Commissioners. Jeff Shawnee, Kansas Expo Center. Trying to get my notes up here. Anyway, we had a great third Thursday. Weather was beautiful. Attendance keeps growing, so very excited about what's happening out there. I do want to let you know that this Wednesday, the Kansas National Barrel Show is doing an event called Running for Rhonda. This woman was hurt recently, severely, doing a barrel race, and they're going to be raising money for her. We donated the use of Domer for that day, and it's going to be a really great event to help out, so I wanted to let you know, and it is open to the public. And we're continuing with our Sunflower Cluster Dog Show, trying to teach Expo to see what he can do to be in it next year, so so everything's really going really good. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you.
Quick shout out to Jeff. Getting Breaking Benjamin and corn is a big deal for us, so let's continue to push that show for our area. I just wanted to mention very quickly that as we go through the holistic economic development strategic planning process, that we closed the community survey this morning, and the numbers that have come in are very strong. We ended up receiving 2,295 responses. Compared to other communities that do these same strategies, this is really a very strong response, stronger than I was anticipating. I was really hoping for 1,000 responses, and so to get this sort of response, I think it's very, very positive for us, and we should be seeing results. You should be seeing results very soon. When we've done these in our community before, I think we've received somewhere in the range of 650 to 700 responses. So I just wanted to give you a quick update on that and just look forward to the data coming out very soon.
Very good. Thank you. Any questions, I think? Yes.
I was just going to say that is impressive. I remember the Garner report, and we had about 600. So you're saying there's over 2,000?
2,300, yes.
Okay. Wow. That is impressive.
That's
Thank
very
you.
good.
Thank you.
Anyone else for administrative communications? All right, Commissioners? Commissioner Archer? Do you have
Nothing.
anything?
Thank you.
No. Commissioner Cook?
Just noting that the National Park Service will be in town this week, and I'm sure you'll be talking about that just a little bit. Tomorrow morning, I'll be doing an opening at the Great Overland Station for the charrettes. So.
There is a lot going on. Heartland Visioning, I think, has all of those activities on their website, and they will be celebrating the 100th anniversary of the National Park Service on Thursday, the 25th. They're doing that also at Great Overland Station, so a lot going on, which is good. Anything else? No? I might just mention, while Matt is here, he reminded me that we have a JADO meeting coming up. It's in September 14th, I believe, at 6 o'clock. Hopefully that agenda, I'm planning on having that agenda out by the 31st of August. So we have that meeting to look forward to. All right. I don't have anything else. Next item, please.
Item 6, executive session.
Is there a need? Not, we are adjourned. Thank you.